Welcome back. You can help in the fight against cancer this week, and tomorrow is the Quad Cities Chapter's Relay for Life event. The Relay is the primary fundraising event for the American Cancer Society, and it's going on from 4 to 9 p.m. tomorrow. And the weather forced the location to change. It will now be held at the Bettendorf Middle School gym. Miranda Dressing is the event leadership chair, and Lisa Craig is the chapter team coach. They're here with more about the Relay. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so we know about the Relay for Life. What happens, I guess, at the Relay for Life, and why should people want to go?
Well, Relay for Life is our big fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. It happens tomorrow, as you said, from 4 to 9, and we have all kinds of activities to do there. Anyone is welcome to come join us as we walk around the track, and we do that to symbolize our ongoing fight against cancer. And so Relay kind of is a two-part thing. Part of it is the fundraising, so we will continue to have things that are available for purchase, such as different types of food, activewear, luminaria bags, and we'll have a silent auction that people can purchase items at, and all of that goes back to Relay. And then the other half is that we will be celebrating our survivors and our loved ones that we've lost. We'll do that by, we have a DJ, we have a performance by the Quad City Ukulele Club, we will have theme laps and special ceremonies such as our survivor ceremony and then our luminaria ceremony. So there's a lot of things to do for a great cause.
It's about having fun. I don't think people realize when obviously we talk about cancer and it's a very serious thing, but it is about having a good time. The different teams do different fun things to raise money on their own, and I think it's when people show up and they realize, oh, this is really just a fun time. So how has being involved in the Relay affected you personally? I guess Lisa, why don't you take it?
Well, I've met some really great people through Relay, and it's really made me come to realize the importance of fundraising for the American Cancer Society and other, I mean, any organization, because, you know, the American Cancer Society provides all these programs for cancer patients, and they cost money. And the last thing a cancer patient needs to worry about is, how am I going to afford this?
Just paying for it. They get out-of-town treatment.
Right.
You know, they have to stay somewhere.
And we also, you know, there's rides to recovery where if somebody doesn't, and when I was going through chemo myself, I met a woman and she was relying on her neighbors to take her, and she was upset, and I gave her the 800 number and said, did you know there's a program, you know? So there's things like that where it's so important, the funds that we raise to help pay for those programs.
I think people think of education and research primarily, but I don't think people realize it'll pay for a place to stay when you have to get that
right. If you had to go to Iowa City and have treatment, there's rooms, there's other. Just because it's close.
There's so many, and that's absolutely true. Before we go, I guess what do each of you love most about the Relay?
Well, I started relaying for my mom in support of her. And it's always such a emotional time, but it's also very inspirational. And this year, in the past 6 months since I've gotten involved with the Relay here, I've gotten to talk to so many different community members who have told me their stories of cancer or how it's touched their lives, or of the people they have lost that they loved. And so I feel like I just have a deeper, meaningful connection to it this year. So when I walk my laps, I'll be thinking of all of those people as well.
Absolutely. You, Lisa?
My favorite part is the luminary ceremony, because it's so moving and it really represents all of us that have fought the battle.
Absolutely. I think all of that is certainly true, and certainly the sense of community that just brings so many people together. Miranda Dressing, Lisa Craig, thanks for being here. Enjoy the Relay tomorrow. I'll see you both out there for sure.
Thanks,
and once
Jim.
again, the Relay for Life is the primary fundraising event for the American Cancer Society. That money goes to research, education, and those patient services we told you about, like free housing during treatment and rides when you need to recover. The Relay for Life is happening tomorrow from 4 to 9 p.m. That location changed once again to the Bettendorf Middle School gym because there is rain in the forecast. We have more details about the Relay for Life on our website at ourquadcities.com.